It's facts, no holding back. I'm dope, I'm crack, I am the best, and you know the rest is cap. I'll blow the back out your bitch. Your hoe is whack. You the type of guy to throw $1 at her. I'm the type to fucking pop my collar at her. They say she belongs to the streets, but you too pussy to go in the streets and holler at her. Internet niggas be mean as shit. They be typing all the hate behind the screens and shit. Talk tough, picture that like a meme, but when I see them in the street, they be like, man, I ain't mean that shit. Okay. You tryna be known, nigga. I'm tryna be left alone, nigga. Ain't tryna be online with you talking about nothing and wasting time. I'm a grown nigga. They take my kindness for weakness. Always I gotta speak this realness. See, I'm a genius, nigga. I never sneak this. I'm just leaving them speechless. Cause these niggas is fake. I'm spitting truth. They gotta eat this. Let's go! I've always been gorgeous. Your girl always adored this. They say you're nobody's perfect. Call me a nobody because I'm flawless. I'ma keep spitting, man. Fuck a chorus. Can't give up my heart. It's locked in storage. I grew up on Aki and Saltfish. New York nigga ain't never been to Secaucus. You talk shit, I talk more shit. Miss me with the horse shit. All these bitches on horse shit. Y'all trying to ignore it. Your swagger is Norbit. Y'all niggas my sons. That's why you support abortion. Y'all niggas be courting bitches. They just do what I said. You gave her your bread, she gave me your bread. She ain't pay your bills, she paid me instead. She ain't suck your dick, she gave me your head. You know how you could tell that I'm winning? Cause haters don't hate losers, they love how I'm living. This open shit got you thinking that you could grope my chick, but niggas ain't got enough game to fuck with my women. Listen, I fuck your bitch right in front your kids. I'ma suck my dick while she drunk with my kids, and I touch her tits, and I'll choke that whore while she's on the floor, and she begs for more. Pick up your bitch, then I'll make you watch while I smash her box, and she grabs my cock, put it down her throat, and she starts to choke, and you stare in shock, and you hope it stops cause it makes you sick, and you can't take it, but she can't take dick cause I make her hot. I'm so disrespectful cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful. Show respect, motherfucker.
Yo, yo. Yo, what's poppin'? What's good? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. The bad boy of the dating game. Let me know if you guys can hear me. This new mic is kind of still getting used to this shit. It's kind of in and out. I don't know why, but shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Aussie, Chris. What's going on? Duke Alex, Soulmonger, Certified Tyrone, Call Me Jay. What's good? OG Loke, what's popping with you? Who else we got up in here? Hakeem, what's good? Shout out to Mr. Go Blue, Tim Savvy. What's going on? Johanna, 50 Fitzwell in the motherfucking building. What's going on? So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the dangers of putting sex on a pedestal. Okay? The dangers of putting sex on a pedestal and how it's going to affect your goddamn game. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you out here putting sex on a pedestal, I'm telling you that it's going to make it harder for you to get sex. Shout out to my nigga Joe Blast in the building. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. But yeah, it's gonna make it harder for you to get sex and to get shit going. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is this, I want you guys to be able to get sex. I want y'all to have more sex. I want y'all to enjoy getting shit popping with these women. But if you put sex on a pedestal, it's going to be hard for you to do that. I'm just letting you know right now. It's going to be hard for you to do that. And so I want you guys to understand that that's going to be the issue if you guys are out there putting this sex on a pedestal. But before we get into all of that, man, I got to remind you guys that the Bad Boy membership is going up next year. Okay? It's going up next year. So make sure that you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. And right now in the Bad Boy membership, We have a new program called Charge It to the Game. And also make sure you guys get on the Masculine Identity membership because that is also going up too. But let's check this out real quick and we'll be right
This
back.
month on the Bad Boy membership, you're going to get the program Charge Her to the Game. 10 reasons why you should never see her again. In this program, I give you 10 scenarios that you might encounter when dealing with women. This program will let you know exactly when you need to charge a chick to the game and never look back. So make sure you go to badboymembership.com right now so you can check out this program plus over 100 other audio and video dating advice tutorials. Go to badboymembership.com today.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
All right, we are back. All right, so today we're talking about, not putting sex on a motherfucking pedestal. You feel what I'm saying? Do not put sex on a pedestal because when you're doing that, what's going to happen is that you're going to make it harder for yourself to get shit going. Right now, men and women both do this. Men and women both put sex on a pedestal. Right now, a lot of you guys will put sex on a pedestal because you've been taught to put sex on a pedestal. See, even the whole, thing about body count, like that's the most obvious sign that guys put sex on a pedestal. You understand? Because see, this is the thing, right? When you guys are out there, right, trying to get shit going with women, right? You're trying to have sex with girls and all that other stuff. If you think there is something wrong with sex, or if you think that, sex is like this super important thing, then it's going to be hard for you to actually make shit go down. And one of the biggest things out here right now is a lot of guys talking about body count. So a lot of guys are like, I don't want no girl with a high body count. And girls with high body counts are fucked up and they got mental issues and all that other stuff. When you say that, you're putting sex on a pedestal, right? So what happens is that you're telling your subconscious mind that there is something wrong with sex. You understand? You're making it that important, right? You're making that the big deal. See, and a lot of guys like to look for things to validate the bullshit that they've been taught. So, for example, they'll come up with all these studies, right? They'll come up with all this, nonsense to validate the bullshit that they're saying. But what it really is that they're just putting sex on a pedestal. Because if you didn't have it on a pedestal, you wouldn't give a fuck about that, right? If you didn't put it on the pedestal, you would be actually having more sex to understand how women actually are when it comes to sexuality. You understand? Because you would be the type of guy that's getting a lot of sex. You feel what I mean? But I'm not going to take no calls now, but if you guys have questions, put a Q in the chat. I'm going to take some calls in a minute though. So hold tight. We're going to get to it, right? Now, the thing you got to understand is this, is that when you guys are talking to women, dating women, trying to hook up with women, right? What you need to do is that you need to make sex, right, as regular as anything else. You feel what I'm saying? You need to make sex as regular as anything else. Shout out to my dude, K-Zaggin. Shout out to my dude, K-Zaggin in the chat. That people need to master separating sex and emotion. The reason dudes cry or kill people themselves behind a woman cheating is because they've intertwined sex and emotion. That's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. And see, that's the thing. All of these things are putting sex on a pedestal. See, what a lot of dudes do is this. They go on a date with a chick or they try to go out with a girl, right? And they know they want to have sex with the girl, but they make sex the last thing. This is why they'll go on 3 or 4 dates before sex happens. This is why they'll try not to even mention sex when they're talking to women. That's why I tell guys, hey, just be direct and let a girl know you want to have sex. But no, Mr. Lokar, you can't do that. That's inappropriate. That's not going to work, right? So a lot of guys are scared to mention sex, talk about sex, and be about sex because they've been taught that sex is special. When you've been taught that sex is special, you put sex on a pedestal. You understand? I was on Instagram the other day, right? And this guy, he put up a video where this guy was talking about the body counts. He was like, man, you know, these women out here are messed up because they're having all this sex and it's ruining them because it's traumatizing them and it's making them, you know, messed up because they can't bond with a man. It's taking away their bonding abilities with a man, right? So they're saying that a woman having sex is traumatizing. Think about that. They're saying a woman engaging in sexual activity traumatizes her, right? What is that? What? Okay. If that's not putting sex on a pedestal, I don't know what is. If the act of sexual intercourse traumatizes a woman, then you were saying there is something wrong with sex, right? Or they'll say, well, she's having so much or too much of it, so she's being traumatized. So you don't get traumatized through having sex. You get traumatized through going through a traumatic experience. A woman having a healthy sex life is not traumatizing. But if you think it's traumatizing for a woman to have a lot of sex, that means you are the type of guy that puts sex on a pedestal because you're making sex that important to the point where you think her having sex is going to traumatize her. This is how crazy these dudes are getting when it comes to sex. Now, understand that you're not going to be able to get sex quickly, to get as much sex as you want, to be able to fuck as many chicks as you want to fuck if you put sex on a pedestal. See, the reason why I was able to get so much sex and have sex with multiple women, right? Hundreds of women, is because I never put sex on a pedestal. I made sex as regular as going out and getting a cup of coffee. See, you would go out and tell a girl, hey, let's go get a coffee, right? That's what you would say. You won't have no problem telling a girl, hey, let's go out for coffee. Let's go out and get a drink. But you never will tell the girl when you first meet her, let's go and have some sex. Why? Because you've put sex on a pedestal. See, a lot of the idiots on the internet, they come up with all these theories and all this like, you know, stuff about, you know, the Kundalini energy of you know, you just can't have sex. Sex is a lot of energy. You're gonna be exchanging a lot of energy, and then they start talking about demons and shit. And then you're gonna create soul ties and all that other bullshit, right? This is what these guys talk about. You're gonna create demons, soul ties, all this other crazy shit. And people put this around sex because they have put sex on a pedestal. See, sex is for procreation and it is pleasurable, right? That's it. It's an activity. It's an activity that's pleasurable and an activity that could create more humans. That is it. It's not any more or less important than anything else. But as soon as you make it more important than everything else, then that is the thing that makes you put it on a pedestal. And then that is the thing that makes it hard for you as a man to get sex. You understand? See, when you start looking at it in the sense of, because this is the thing, dudes say, or people just in general, they say, like I said, well, you know, you're giving off all this energy, like I'm getting all this energy from the sex. Do you know everything requires energy? You watching this video right now is energy. You're exchanging energy right now. You having a conversation with someone is you exchanging energy with that person, right? So What's the difference as far as importance between a conversation and fucking as far as, oh my God, all this energy, right? See, a person might say, well, the sex energy can create a life, right? Cool. You know, a conversation can spark an idea in your mind that could fucking change the world. You understand what I'm saying? So when people put sex on a pedestal, what they're doing is they're making it harder for themselves to get sex, or they're making sex be this end all be all thing. It's just like when people say, oh, you can exchange a demon. Demons are going to come through your energy through sex. You know, you ever notice there's always something negative? She's going to be traumatized through sex. A demon's going to come through you if you're having all this sex. You're not going to be able to pair bond if you're having all this sex. All this sex is just so bad. You see what I'm saying? This is how they get you. This is how they condition you to feel some type of way about sex. You understand? But see, you have to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. See, you got a lot of people out here who are having terrible sex lives because of the fear they have around sex, because of the insecurity that comes with, you know, what they're doing and how they're viewing sex. All of the fucking ideas that have been implanted in their head about sex. And so when you do that, that's going to affect your game. I'm trying to tell you guys this is going to affect your game. All of that extra shit that they tell you about sex is bullshit. Now, I'll say this. You got to definitely make sure that when you're having sex, you're doing this responsibly, because, of course, you don't want to catch STDs and all that other stuff, right? Understand that if you're being reckless with sex, you can have unwanted pregnancies, right? But most of the other shit people talk about when it comes to sex, they're usually talking about it in the sense of looking at sex as something special and looking at sex through the vantage point or the idea of love. So a lot of people, like even K Zach was talking about this in a comment earlier. He was saying that, you know, people try to attach all this emotion and all this extra stuff to sex. You understand? And so they look at it as the same as love, right? And it's not the same thing. They look at it as the same as, oh, I care about you. I have feelings for you. No. Sex is just the activity. You can fuck somebody you don't love. You can fuck somebody you don't like. You understand what I'm saying? But see, what happens is when you put in sex on a pedestal, that's the thing that's going to make it harder for you. So all you guys out there talking about the body counts, all you guys out there crying about chicks out here fucking, you are going to make it harder for you to fuck. Because your subconscious mind is telling you that it's wrong for women to fuck. If it's wrong for women to fuck, why should you get pussy? Think about that. If it's wrong for women to fuck and have a lot of sex, why should you get some pussy? Why? You understand? It's just like when a person has the mentality that money is the root of all evil. You think that a person who has the mentality that money is the root of all evil is going to be rich? Fuck no. You think a person that think all rich people are scammers and they have to do some crazy shit to get the money, you think that person's going to be rich one day? No, they're not. Their mentality about money is not going to attract money to them. So your mentality about sex is not going to attract sex to you. You understand? Because like I said, the reality is guys are insecure about being cheated on, which is why body counts and pair bonding is a thing. It all comes back to sexual insecure males. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's real shit. That's real fucking shit. That's real shit. See, a lot of guys, you know, they'll never admit it, but this is what it is. They'll never admit it. But a lot of guys are very insecure and nervous about, dealing with women and, sexual situations. Like a lot of guys will say shit like, oh, if a girl fucks you too quickly, that means she does that to every other guy and she's a hoe and there's something wrong with her. Right? Why couldn't it be she's just attracted to you and she wanted to do you? Why isn't it that you turned her on? Why is it that she has to be some chick fucking everybody? By you saying that, you're saying that sex is this thing you got to put on a pedestal, or you're saying you are not the type of guy who's that sexually attractive. Because if you were, she should want to fuck you, correct? See, I expect women that I meet to want to fuck me immediately. You understand what I'm saying? I want them to fuck me immediately. You feel me? Like, I want them to want to do this shit now. Like, right now. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, man, she's trying to fuck me right now. She must be a hoe. I'll hit it, but I'm not going to wife her up because she got to be a hoe wanting to fuck me now. See, guys don't even realize that they've been conditioned to believe this nonsense. They don't even realize they've been conditioned to believe this nonsense. You understand? They're talking about you're going to transfer sex demons. You're creating soul ties and bonds with sex. See, you know why, and I'll talk about this before. You know why a lot of people say that casual sex makes them feel empty. You know why they say that casual sex and having sex makes them feel empty, just having a bunch of sex? The reason why they say it makes them feel empty is because they are looking at sex as more than what it is. So a guy, and I talked about this before, a guy will have a bunch of sex to try to make him feel better about himself, to make him feel like more of a man. Like, yeah, I'm fucking all these girls. I'm like this manly man because I'm fucking all these girls. Right? And so what happens is that he's having sex to try to fill a void. Then when he has the sex and he realizes the void is not filled, he feels empty. Same thing for women. Same thing for women. Women will have sex with a bunch of dudes because they're looking for love. You understand? They'll have sex with a bunch of dudes looking for love. Then when they don't get the love they're looking for through having sex, they feel empty. You understand? So a lot of times, the reason why these people feel empty when they're having sex is because they're not having sex just to enjoy having sex. And they thought that having sex was going to bring them something else. And that is them putting sex on a pedestal. See, most people don't realize that they have been conditioned and indoctrinated to think the shit that they're thinking when it comes to sex. They don't realize this. They don't realize this. So there was an article penned by a married woman who talked about sex and love don't belong in the same bed. She came to the realization that, remaking? My computer's far away from me. Making in the conjunction with love was fucking her up. Or romanticizing sex in the conjunction with love is fucking her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, a lot of people don't know how to separate sex and love. See, you can have sex with someone you love, but just because you're having sex with someone doesn't mean you have to love them. Doesn't mean you have to actually have any type of emotional connection. You always hear women say they need an emotional connection to fuck. No, they don't. If a woman tells you she needs an emotional connection in order to have sex with you, she's playing games with you. She's playing games. A woman does not need an emotional connection to fuck you. Ask me how I know. I fuck women within literally 3 to 5 minutes of meeting them. You understand what I'm saying? That quick. What type of emotional connection is a woman making with me in 3 minutes? See, what it is this. Let me get my water real quick. What it is this. Is that what some women will do is they will in their mind, right? They will in their mind sort of rationalize or think they're making some sort of emotional connection to the guy. So to them, they actually feel like they're making some emotional connection, but it's not an emotional connection. They are just sexually attracted to that guy. That guy just gets their pussy wet. That's it. There's no emotional connection. The guy just turns her on, which is why she has sex with him quickly. When a woman says to you, you want to have sex with her, and she says to you, hey, I actually need an emotional connection in order for this to go down. What she's basically saying is that I'm not that sexually attracted to you. That's all she's saying. That's all she's saying. And because you're the type of guy who doesn't have that much experience, you have no real experience of women wanting to have sex with you quickly, you think this is how it is for women. This is why you're scared to tell a woman you just want to fuck. Because in your mind, you think women don't just want to fuck like that because they're all telling you that they need an emotional connection. And I'm telling you it's bullshit. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. The next time a woman tells you that she needs an emotional connection before she has sex with you, just understand she doesn't really like you like that, meaning she's not that sexually attracted to you. Now, she might like you as a person. She might think you're a cool guy, right? She might even think you're boyfriend material. But she doesn't like you as fuck buddy material. No, she doesn't. She doesn't see you as the type of guy she would have sex with immediately. That ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. But guys, if you have any questions, if you want to call up, the call-in number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. If you guys want to call up and get it popping, we could get that going. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. You said, is that why they say it's a numbers game when you being direct with sex? Because it helps you find women who are about what you're about versus women who aren't, who will waste your time. Exactly. Yes. Because see, women love sex. This is why we got those t-shirts. Women love sex. They love it. Women love sex. They love to get the dick.
Dick is a gift.
They love it. So you got to understand that when a woman is not trying to have sex with you, she's just not sexually attracted to you, man. That's really all it is.
Hello?
What's poppin'? 347. What's going on, fam?
How you doing, man?
What's poppin', bro? Did you donate? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
that's what's up. That's what's up. What's going on? What's good? What's good?
What I was saying, you were saying people have a bunch of sex and they start to feel like numb or some shit like that.
Yeah, I was saying that a lot of people that have a lot of sex and then they'll feel empty inside. They feel like
empty.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
I went through that when I was like 19 over the COVID. Like I was just fucking mad bitches and I just felt like, what the fuck? Like shit don't feel right. And
why didn't it feel right?
I felt empty.
Why?
Cause like I think so I was getting out of a relationship with some girls. So to get over like the feeling, I would just fuck other girls just to get over the feelings instead of just find something else to do.
Exactly. See, that's why you felt empty, because you were using sex to try to get over your ex-girl.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Anytime you use sex for anything else besides sex, then you're gonna feel some type of way. You understand what I'm saying?
But I got a quick question.
Right.
Yes, sir. All right, so boom, I'm 22. Let's say I see a grown ass woman and I wanna have sex with her. How should I go at it? Like, if I just see her and I wanna, she look good.
Yeah, just
how should I go at her? Like, because I feel like the approach is a little different with grown women compared to like girls my age. Like,
no, this is the thing. This is the thing. So I got a whole program on the Bad Boy membership that is called the Age Game, and what I talk about is different things to understand about women at different ages, and usually things that they might be looking for at different ages, because at different stages in their life they're looking for a certain thing more than the other, right? But either way, in all stages of life, as far as as she's getting older, I'm not talking about when she's a kid, but let's say from 18 and up, right? Just to have her as an adult. From 18 and up, all women want to get it in. So if you're trying to hook up, it don't matter if the girl's 18 or 48. You understand what I'm saying? You approach her the same way. You let them know the same way. You talk to them, hey miss, how you doing? Listen, my name is so and so. I came over here. I thought you was really attractive. I think me and you should get together and hook up sometime when you're free. You understand what I'm saying? You got to come at them and just let them know what it is.
Okay.
See exactly. And K Zagan called you out in the chat. He said you're pedestalizing sex by saying that the approach is different.
I'm just not sure how to go at them. That's all. I don't pedestalize it because I get it a lot.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. He's right though, because what happens is you're making it seem as if there's a different way to go about having sex with a girl from a different age. It's all the same shit.
All right.
All the same shit, bro.
I got one more question.
Hey, go ahead. You good?
All right. So you think hollering at girls while working is bad? Because yesterday, so this girl come there with her family and she looked a little older, and I pull her to the side and I asked her how she was, but she said she was like underage. Right? She was under 18, but not that young. She's under 18. So I like, all right, you too young, and I walked away. So do you think it's like bad to holler at girls while you're working?
You're saying while you're working or girls at your job?
While you're working, not girls at my job, customers.
Well, the thing. What do you do? Like, what type of work do you do?
I work in a restaurant.
Okay, so you're in a restaurant, and you're talking about the customers that are there, that are coming in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this is the thing. It's that's a tricky one, because this is the thing though, right? Because usually I would say, like this is the type of situation where I would definitely say only do that if the chick is giving you choosing signals. That's the only time I say that's when you really need to look for that type of shit. Like if she's making it fucking obvious that she's like, she's eye fucking you, she keeps staring at you, she keeps checking you out. That type of chick, holler at. But this is a regular chick, a customer or whatever. What happens is that those girls still can feel some type of way, and then that could sort of mess up your job situation. Because let's say you approach a girl, you holler at a girl, and then she feels uncomfortable. She goes to your manager. She says, oh, that guy, he came up to me and he tried to talk to me, and I'm not coming here anymore, and blah, blah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the girls be cool with it. It's the servers that be snitching. They be telling the manager, oh, he hollering at girls and all of that. Like, no one holler at them, so they be tight. Like, fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about doing it unless the chick is really, throwing it at you. Now, this is why, look, a lot of guys see that this is the thing. How often do you work? 5 days a week?
5 days a week, sometimes 6.
And what's your shift?
What time? 5 to like whenever time, 12, 11, it don't matter what time the store. So what time people get out.
So 5 in the evening?
Yeah.
Until like midnight.
Yep.
And what days are you off?
I'm off on Tuesday, sometime Wednesday, and Monday. I'm off Monday this week.
Okay.
But I'm always off on Tuesday.
Right. This is the thing. Do you do online dating?
Yeah, I be telling girls from Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook to just pull up on me and we get it in. Like,
All right, so this is the thing. You got to get more used to hollering at chicks outside the job, because what happens is that because most guys, like, they'll work, like you said, you work sometimes 6 days a week, so you're at your job a lot. So therefore, you're spending a lot of time.
I be getting a lot of girls from work.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So you got to. This is the thing. I'm not saying, like, you can't do it. I'm just saying be careful doing that. Like, I always tell guys, be careful with the job shit, because if you care about your job, you understand, this is the type of shit that can happen where you're in this situation and a girl might feel some type of way, and then that could fuck your whole shit up. You don't want to fuck your job up for some chick. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is spend some more time outside, even if it's like, before work, after work, the day you got off, spend time doing that, hollering at chicks at that point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, try to make it a conscious effort to do that.
All right,
bro.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the advice, man.
Peace. All right, let me go to 408. 408. What's popping? And Pinky, I'm gonna get to your question in a second. I'm gonna get to your question in a minute. 408. What's popping?
We donated.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Hey, I have a question for you. I wanted to ask this to ARC, but unfortunately, you already know obviously what happened. So I'm gonna ask you this because you're the last real dating coach online.
Okay, what's the question?
Hey, what do you think it's ethical or morally correct if a 60-year-old hooks up with like a 20-year-old, hypothetically speaking? What do you think?
If it's morally correct, what do you mean?
Like, you think it's ethical for a 60-year-old to hook up with a 20-year-old?
Yeah, is the 20-year-old is a grown person. Yes. Like, what's the issue?
What about an 18-year-old?
If that's a gift, that's the age of consent. Yes.
So you're saying yes?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lucario. I think you're the best. You're the last real dating coach online.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call. All right. So, guys, calling number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. All right, let me see who else we got here. Let's go to let me get this. Let's go to 210. 210. What's popping?
It's Zach, bro.
Oh shit, K-Zag and 20 in the building.
Zach, bro.
What's going on? What's going on, fam?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Real quick, just to go with the title, when you say dudes, how they be fucking up they game with this whole sex shit.
Right.
I told a story one time of how this guy, he was fucking his chick. They had a little sexual relationship going.
Right.
And she was super kinky and freaky. Mm-hmm. And he was asked if she wanted to get with him in a relationship, would he ever consider it?
Right.
And he said no. And he said because she's too freaky.
Right.
So my thing is, and I just find it funny because you have guys that are in sexless marriages.
Right.
Where they can't have the frequency of the sex that they want or even the type of sex that they want.
Right.
And my thing is, and I know why he said he wouldn't get into a relationship with her, because in his mind, he felt like she is so freaky, she does this with everybody. Like, I wouldn't be special to her.
Right. Exactly.
Like, and I think a lot of times with sex, because guys tend to romanticize it and they want to make it special, they want to feel like they're special to the woman. Mm-hmm. Like anything that they do sexually is either unique to him or unique to a small few of select guys.
Right.
This is why guys will say, oh, I can get with a chick who only slept with 2 or 3 guys, because in their mind, they're feeling like those 2 or 3 guys must have been guys that she loved and cared about.
Right. Exactly.
So they feel like if it's a low amount of guys, then it lessens the likelihood that she engages in casual sex encounters. And they think by virtue of that woman is virtuous. And my thing is, what guys try to understand is all women are capable of cheating.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck if she's a virgin when you meet her. I don't give a fuck if she slept with 1,000 niggas. And see, and what guys like to try and do, I find it interesting that you talk about the numbers game when hollering at women.
Right.
What guys falsely believe is, oh, but if she only has sex with this amount of guys versus that amount of guys, it lessens the likelihood of her cheating. No, it don't. There's no proof of that.
Exactly.
There is no study, there is no proof where a group of women who slept with 3 or less men are less likely to cheat than this group of women over here who slept with 50 or more men. There has never been a study that's scientific that can prove that.
Right.
At the end of the day, it comes down to your mindset. And like you said, the only true meaning of sex is procreation. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Okay. And if you think about our genitalia, the primary functions is to discard liquid waste and to procreate. That's it.
Exactly.
As humans, we're the ones that pick and choose what we choose to make it for us individually.
Right.
So what guys have to understand when they do this complaining about a woman's body count and you know she's gonna be damaged goods and all this goofy shit, you're personally making a decision to look at it that way. You're not speaking facts.
Right.
Like I find it funny when these goofy, because we post clips to our text group all the time where these dudes always on some scientific shit. You know, the serotonin and the dopamine and the oxytocins and all this stupid shit. And all of a sudden, these niggas is Google biologists and shit, like they know a woman's makeup and body chemistry.
Exactly.
You know, these niggas work at Walmart as managers and shit, but you know about a bitch biologically. Come on, man.
Right, exactly.
And what it is, and I said it earlier, and I'm not gonna stay long. I'm gonna make my point and get the fuck off. Is what it really is these guys are insecure sexually, but instead of just admitting that to themselves, because all they have to say, L, is, man, I don't want a chick with a high body count because I feel like my dick won't be the only dick she'll ever need, and that worries me.
Exactly.
All you have to say is that.
Exactly. And you know what the crazy part is, and this the part that's gonna fuck a lot of niggas up. Let me tell y'all something, right? This is the part that's gonna fuck a lot of niggas up. See, what happens is, and I talked about this a little bit on my show the other day, where I said that, you know, there's girls that I hooked up with, girls that I used to fuck around with, whatever like that, right? So there was this one girl, I remember I hit her up, I say, yo, come through to the spot, you know, on Tuesday or whatever. And she says, oh, I can't. And I said, what's good? She was like, oh, I actually got a date that day, right? And she's like, oh, it's an old fuck buddy of mine, right? Now, the reason why she told me that is because she knows that I'm the type of guy that she could talk to like that. Like she knows that I know what's up. She knows that I know that women fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what I tell guys is that a lot of you guys, that same type of woman that you're trying to hook up with or that you did hook up with, when you hit her up, she's not going to tell you that, but she's doing it. You see what I'm saying? She's not going to tell you, oh, I have a date. I'm seeing this other guy. I'm about to go get fucked by another dude. She's not going to tell you that because you can't handle that, because you think that women are not like that because you put sex on a pedestal. You see what I'm saying? So in order for her to stay with the fantasy that you have of her in your eyes, she's going to do her thing, but she's not going to make it known that she's doing her thing. You see what I'm saying? So she's going to keep that fantasy that you have. So a lot of times, guys, they say to me, yo, I hit up this girl and she didn't return my call. You know why she didn't return your call? Because she was getting fucked. You see what I'm saying? She was getting fucked. So she don't want to, because when this is what dudes do, they be like, yo, what you doing right now? She's not going to text you and say, I'm fucking, or I'm going to get some dick. She's either going to ignore your text, right? And you're going to be like, why she didn't text me back? Because she maybe don't want to lie to you, which is why she's not going to text you back, right? Or she's going to text you back the next day. You be like, yo, she took like a day to text me back. You know why? Because she was fucking. This is what dudes don't get. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, look, or even when chicks flake. Right. A lot of times they're flaking for the guys whose dick they really want.
Exactly.
So and this is what guys don't get. A lot of times you're offering a date, and that guy whose dick they really want happens to call them, and that guy says, I want to see you at 9. And she's like, damn, I got a date at 9. Well, I guess I'm flicking on that other nigga. Right. Women do that. Now, let me say this. I'm glad you mentioned how that woman was transparent. I remember I was fucking this chick, and I called her up to see if I can come by and break her off. And she says, well, I already had some dick today. I usually don't like to fuck 2 dicks in one day. Right. So we got to do this tomorrow. Right. That is exactly what she told me. Like she admitted, I already got some dick today. I'm good. Right? So my point is, what a lot of guys don't understand, when you're non-judgmental and you're not emotional about what a woman likes to do sexually,
right?
Women open up to you and they tell you and show you who they really are.
Exactly.
So what happens is when guys are judgmental, women sense that. So they conceal themselves. They hide their true sexual nature from you.
Exactly.
And now this is what's so funny. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of videos, viral videos of women who are asking their spouses for open relationships. Like it's a lot, right? And the funny part, this is what I say to guys. I'm like, you don't know your girl, because if you would have knew your girl, you would have known that she was that type of chick.
Right. Exactly.
So the fact that you are in a relationship and now your woman, after years of being with you, is saying, you know what? I love you. I want to be with you. I really want to date other men, but I still want you. I don't want to be with anybody else. I just want some fun here and there. The fact that you don't know your girl is capable of that type of shit means that you never knew her sexually. That means she can feel.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, bro, ain't no chick can come out of left field and surprise me with no shit like that, because I already know who I'm dealing with.
Exactly.
I already know that she's capable of juggling dicks. Any chick I get into a relationship with is a certified dick juggler. I already know she is.
That's a fact. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing. Where guys like us is different than the average modern male is that the modern male has put the sex on a pedestal because they've been in situations where women have sort of, given them this image of, like, hey, I'm not that type of girl. You got to get to know me. I need an emotional connection. They're in this sort of mindset when they're dealing with women, so they don't believe women are doing things like this. You understand what I'm saying? They don't actually believe that women are out here. What's funny? A lot of guys who go on dates with women, like if a guy is going on a date tonight, or first date with a girl tonight, he actually believes that this woman is not talking to any other guys. Like some guys really believe that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
They really believe that shit. It's hilarious. And so what happens is that because they believe this, their worldview is that women, you got to build rapport with them. You got to take them out on a bunch of dates, get to know them, get them comfortable with you, and then we can have sex. You see what I'm saying? And then sex will happen eventually. And it's like, bro, they're just so delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, and I'm about to bounce. I'm gonna tell you how guys get caught up in that fucking fantasy of thinking that they only got. For all you guys listening, if you're talking to a chick, let's say for about a couple of weeks to a month,
right? And
let's say you've texted her and or called her at various times during the day, and she always responded. So let's say she responds to you at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then she responds to you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Then she responds to you at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna believe no one is ever there,
right?
Because you're like, damn, she answers my calls or responds to my text pretty quickly at all times during the day, so she can't be seeing nobody. And see how you get tricked is because you took her out on 2 dates and you ain't fucked yet. You believe that's her MO.
Right.
That's how she operates, and you don't realize that literally a guy she met at a club came to her house, fucked her from 12:15 to 12:59.
Right.
And you called her at 1:05. And the dude already left.
Exactly. That's a fact.
And because yeah, go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. And you know what the funny part is? People don't understand sex happens fast. Like, y'all don't understand. There's times where I went to a girl's house at 7, let's say 7:05. We start fucking by 7:10. I'm out of there by like fucking 7:30. You understand what I'm saying? So I was at her crib for less than a half an hour. They don't understand this shit.
Bro, imagine, because these dudes don't understand. Imagine you calling a chick and she got a wiping the cum off her chin. As the dude is closing the door behind him.
Right.
And she's talking to you. She kind of out of breath. You be like, girl, what you been doing? oh, I was just doing some sit-ups,
Right,
my stomach
exactly.
is tight. And he like, oh, yeah, there you go. You keeping it safe for me? And she like, yeah, nigga, whatever.
Mhm.
But my thing is, I'm going to end it with this. I just want guys to understand that it's real out here. Okay,
Right.
women, like you said, sex happens fast. Women get it. Look, women will fuck at work. Like, y'all had a caller where he said he keep a tracker on his girl phone and he drop her off.
Right.
Right? So he's like, there's no way she can be fucking. Bro, I was fucking with this chick that had a living boyfriend. They were together for like 7 years. She was trying to marry this nigga and everything. Bro, I was fingering her in my cubicle at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Crazy.
Okay. I said, go to the bathroom, because she had on a dress or a skirt. I said, go to the bathroom, take off your panties and come back. So she came back and propped her leg up on my motherfucking chair, and I'm finger banging her in the middle of the day. Bro, sex happens fast. Sexual activities happen fast. Women get it in at work. Bro, I had an ex that told me she fucked a dude in the stairwell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the day. Women fuck at work. Women fucking cars on their lunch breaks. That shit go down.
Exactly.
All right. I'm hollering at you, L.
All right, that's a fact. Appreciate the call, brother. I'm hollering at you, man. Shout out to my dude K Zaggin 20. Let's go to let me go to 202. Let's get 202 on the line. What's popping? 202.
What's popping? Hey, it's Matt, Virginia.
You.
I actually had a question.
Hold on. Did you donate? Did you donate?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Right.
I donated.
What's going
on? So my question was, so I had a girl I've been dealing with for a little while, and I was wondering, like, how do you respond when your girl you've been talking to for a while says things, for example, can you be more romantic and stuff like that? I had trouble. I don't know what to say to that because I just want to be myself all the time. And I feel like...
Hold on. How long you been with this girl for?
I've been with her for about like 9 months.
Oh my goodness. And this your girlfriend?
Yeah. Yes.
Bruh. Come on, bruh. When did you make her your girlfriend?
Probably after 4 months.
Oh my God. Bro, you about to give me a heart attack, bro. What are you doing? So wait.
I know.
Why'd you make her your girl so quick?
Cause she was just doing everything I said and giving it up anytime I wanted. And I like her personality, so.
Okay, so what is she saying? She's saying that you're not as romantic as you used to be. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, like she says she wants to go on more dates because like what I do with her, we just chill a lot at the crib and just fuck. But I feel like she's saying take me on more dates or like take me out to dinner or let's go to like the beach and stuff like that or just different things.
So wait, so you used to do that all the time when you first got with her?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so walk me through like the first 3 months when you was taking out on a bunch of dates and shit like that.
Yeah, so like the first 3 months, so I met her at the club, and like when we first started talking, like the first month we were just fucking a lot, and then after the first month, like month 2, I started taking her to like different restaurants here, there, or maybe we'll go out.
See, that's when you fucking up. See, this is the thing. You fucked up because you moved extremely fast, right?
Right.
And now she got used to a certain type of energy, and now I'm sure y'all. So what, y'all just been fucking for the past like month or 2?
Yeah.
See, this is what happens, right? The reason why you gotta vet a woman And the reason why you got to take shit slow with a woman when before you make her your girl, this is why I say at least 1 year. You understand? 12 to 18 months, right? The reason why is because you have to be able to slowly, right, give her things, because as you slowly give her things, this is when she appreciates it because she's getting it slow, meaning she feels she's earning what she's getting. So what you did now is you gave her too much too soon, right? And then on top of that, you were not even ready to really do all that shit because you're just like, well, I'm doing all this shit because it's new and it's exciting, but now I'm just going to fall back and chill. You see what I'm saying? And now what happens is that because you're falling back and you're chilling, that goes against what you did at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Which she got without her having to do anything. So it's like this. If I told you, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna hire you at my company and I'm gonna pay you, $500,000 a year, right? And then all of a sudden I say, hey, listen, we're gonna have to do like a pay cut. I'm gonna only give you like $100,000. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
You're gonna be like, damn, why can't I get paid the amount I've been getting paid? What's the deal? So this is what you're doing right now. So you've given her all of this stuff, right? And then now she's like, why are we going backwards? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not being consistent. And the reason why I asked that, because I was thinking she's trying to manipulate me to, like, she's trying to change up the flow of what I want to do by saying, oh, you're not romantic enough. So, like, is that her trying to be manipulative or no?
Wait. Say that again. You said she's trying to change up the flow of what you're trying to do?
That's what I was thinking, because she is saying more romantic, take me out on more dates, or take me to different places. So I was thinking that she's trying to manipulate me by changing the flow of what I want to do.
No. She's not changing. You changed the flow. That's what you see what I'm saying? You changed it. That's you. That's what I'm saying. You was like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Let's do all this shit. And then now we ain't doing shit. So you changed the flow. She didn't change the flow. She's trying to say, yo, what? I thought you was about taking me out and doing shit, because that's what you was doing, right? See, this is what this is what I'm saying. Where, see, when you vet a woman, right, and you're taking her out. See, there's a difference between a woman getting taken out and you're doing it because, like, you just giving it to her, versus you doing it because she's earned it. When a woman's earned it, she understands her being taken out means that she's being taken out and rewarded for being consistent and cooperative over time. You see what I'm saying? But now what happens is that this is the thing. With the way that you did it, right? You've created a spoiled woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like when you see rich kids that just like, they're just spoiled and they cry because their dad didn't buy them the fucking Lamborghini. He bought them some other car. Like, they're just upset. They're not grateful for the fact that they got a car. That's your girl right now, because you just gave her shit. You see what I'm saying?
So what I was thinking from here on out, I'm just gonna stay consistent with the flow I have now, just being more chilled. And if she leaves, she leaves. That's what I told her when she said, let's be more romantic. I said, listen, we're gonna go out, but I don't want to go out right now. So we're gonna go out, this day and stuff like that. Like, basically, I was just trying to tell her, like, we're gonna go out when I say we're gonna go out.
All I'm telling you is this. This is what I'm telling you. This is the thing that's most likely gonna happen. Is most likely she's gonna end up calling it a day with you. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why is because what happens is that, see, let me explain to you this way, so you really understand. I want you to get this, and I want you guys to understand this, right?
Okay.
what happens is when you do the vetting process correctly, meaning you first meet a girl for the first 3 months, yeah, just fucking. You feel what I'm saying? After the 3 months, you might take her out, to get some dinner or some shit. By the 6th to 7th month, you give her some instructions to help you do some shit. Like, you got to slowly do these things. Right now, the reason why she's probably going to leave is because she doesn't really have a strong attachment to you. You understand? And the way to get a woman to have a strong attachment to you is you have to get her to do shit for you. And that's when you have the vetting process, so that when she does these things for you, right, on a consistent basis, she becomes more attached to you, which makes her want to stay with you more because she's invested more in you. Right now, what happened is you invested a lot in the woman without her having to do anything. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So
You're right.
Right.
Because I was gonna say, because I remember I was watching one of your videos and you mentioned, and I mean this is true of life, like people change over time. People may gain more weight or people may learn new knowledge.
Right.
But the way to solve that problem is by her investing into you. That's what's pretty much going to make her stay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Is that what you said?
Yes, she has to invest because understand this, right? If think about this, right? If let's say, okay, I'll just give you a simple example. Let's say I say, hey, come through to this party, right? And I'm gonna give you $1,000 just to show up. Every time I'm gonna throw a party, I'm gonna throw a party every month. Come through, I'm gonna give you $1,000 just to show up. Right? Now you come through, you show up, I give you $1,000. Right? Now, what happens is, let's say 3 months after that, I gave you $1,000 for the past 3 months. Fourth month come, I say, look, I only can give you 200. Right? And you're like, I'll come, whatever, right? Then I say, listen, I ain't got no money, but just come through. Right? You're probably not going to come through because the reason why you was coming through is because you was getting the money, and you was getting money easily without you having to really do anything but show up. You see what I'm saying now? Now let's flip it. If me and you started a company that throws parties, you understand what I'm saying? And we had to grind it out from the ground up, and we've been working for 2-3 years, and we put a lot of time, effort, energy, and money into building this business that throws all these events. You're most likely not just going to walk away from it because you've invested a lot of time, energy, and attention and resources into it. You see what I'm saying? The first example, you wasn't investing shit. You was just getting shit. The second example, you're investing, so you don't want to just leave because you've put so much in. You see what I'm saying? Women know how to do this perfectly. You notice women get these beta male niggas who ain't got no game to take them out on 3 dates. Right? So what happens is the guy, he's invested time and energy into the woman already because he done took her out on 3 dates. So he doesn't want to just leave because he's invested time and energy. So he wants to get some sex, right? He might even want to continue to see her because he's invested all that time and energy. You see what I'm saying? The investment makes the connection to where she gets attached. But you're not letting this girl invest anything. So she's just, sitting there taking whatever you're giving her. And now once you try to switch up, she's probably going to leave because she has no attachment really because she didn't have to invest.
Damn. Nah, that's actually, you're right. Like, I see it now. So you're basically saying change is fine, but long as she continues to invest and she has already invested, like with the example with the company, like if me and you are partners and I see what you're talking about.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So so the problem with your situation is you basically gave her girlfriend energy before she was your girlfriend. So she didn't invest even get that type of energy, right? You made her your girl before it's even been a year. So she didn't have time to prove herself to see if she would even be worthy of the position of girlfriend, right? So therefore, you've given her all these things without her having to really do anything for it. You get that?
Yeah. Nah, you're right. Like, damn, I didn't even realize that. So I'm gonna try to work with my situation with her, and I'm just gonna see what happens. Like,
right. I'm just
but
saying
yeah,
that.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that for next time. So let's say this shit falls by the wayside with this girl. I'm saying for the next time, and you meet a woman, right, and you see some potential in her, take the shit slow. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why I tell you guys.
You're right.
This is why I tell you guys. Listen, you know, for the first 3 months, it should just be fucking. The reason why you just fuck them for the first 3 months is because you want to see how consistent she's going to be with minimal effort on your part, meaning that you're only giving her dick at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, I didn't even think of that shit like that.
Right.
But that's true though.
That's what it is. Because this is the thing. You want to see a woman who's highly interested in you, and a woman who's highly interested in you is going to take what you give her. You understand? She's not going to complain. She's not going to bitch. She's not going to moan, because she's going to be happy with anything you're giving her. So the fact that you're giving her just dick for the first 3 or so months, and she's just chilling, and she's not giving you any fucking back talk, attitude, lip, or whatever, then it's like, cool, we can move on to the next stage. So after like the 4th month, you say, hey, listen, you know, she come over to the crib, y'all fuck, you say, hey, let's go get something to eat real quick. Let's go out to dinner. So now she's like, oh shit, we're actually going out now. This is great. Maybe, you know, like, I feel like this is progressing. You see what I'm saying? And she's grateful for the fact it's progressing. And then this is what keeps her to want to consistently be around and do more so she can get more. See, a lot of it is a lot of it is you're telling her a lot without even telling her anything. She's noticing these things are going down based off the fact that things are moving forward, but it's not moving forward quickly. It's a slow progression. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what it is.
And then my last question, it's actually on the same, it's like a quick question. So let's just say if I was dealing with a girl for a while, maybe like a year, almost 2 years, and is it fine? I remember you mentioned it's fine, like, you know how the girl usually goes with your flow, but let's just say if your girl actually was like, hey, let's I don't know, let's go to the movies, or let's, like, she's suggesting something basically that she wants to do with you. And since she invested, you know, so much time through, you know, the first, like, you know, throughout the year, it's fine to, you know, take her suggestion to want to do something with her. Like, that's okay.
You talking about, so you're saying that if you're like, let's say you're first meeting the chick and it's the first few months, you're saying that if she suggests like going to the movies or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Is that okay?
See, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. See, if she's suggesting going to the movies, like, let's say I just met a girl and we've been fucking around for like 2 months, right? If she's suggesting that we should go to the movies, that means that I'm doing something wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because what happens is, like I said, I'm gonna just give you an example for the first 3 months. Like, so for the first 3 months, we just fucking. So I might, let's say if I met her off a dating app, I might, you know, go out and get a drink because it's the first time we meet, and to just feel her out. But after that day, she comes over, we fuck, and then I hit her up the next week. She comes over, we fuck, I hit her up the next week. I go over her house, we fuck, whatever. So what I'm saying is this: if I'm only seeing her once a week or once every 2 weeks, and all I do is fuck her and leave, or she fucks me and bounces from my crib, right? That means the message that's being sent is we're just fuck buddies. Fuck buddies don't go to the movies, right? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that your actions are going to tell her what it is. See, women are not stupid. See, the reason why the woman suggests, let's go to the movies, let's do this, let's do that, is because you're suggesting with your words and actions that you want to do more with her. But if I'm just fucking you and that's it, there ain't no movie talk. There's no talk. She's going to know not to say that because she knows our dynamic is just, oh, that's just some guy that I fuck. And I'm happy and grateful that he's allowing me to get his dick. You understand?
Nah, you're right. Nah, because I was giving her, like, when that happens, the mistake that the guys made is that they're giving her boyfriend energy while fucking her at the same time.
Exactly.
That's why she's asking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And so That's the problem. See, when you're giving the boyfriend energy while you're hooking up with her, that's where the confusion happens, or that's where she feels entitled to even ask you that. That's what I'm saying. Like, see, a lot of y'all got to understand. She feels comfortable to ask you about the movies because you've created a space to make her feel comfortable enough to even ask that question. You see what I'm saying?
Shit.
Through your actions. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens.
Hey, everyone that's listening, Mr. Lucario is the best.
I mean, I tried.
Throughout the years, I've tried other, like, I've listened to other people that are like quote unquote dating experts, but Lucario is the real deal. Like, this shit it's facts. Like, thank you so much, Lucario, for answering our questions, and thank you so much for helping and answering with my questions and stuff like that. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. That's what's up, man. I'm holla.
Appreciate it.
All right. Hold on, let me see. I think I got who is this? Let's do 855. Hold on, let me see. Or is this 85?
Mr. Lucario?
Yo, what's popping? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Of course I did.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Now, you were saying things like, men make sex more than what it is.
Right.
And I'm not sure if I'm like that because, so I dealt with this chick earlier this year. She wasn't for me. I'm just letting you know that right now. And I dealt with her because I had no options. She was like my only. Long story short, she told me stuff like, "Oh, I'm not like I need to get to know you before I do anything." But man, this is she says one thing to me, but does something else with the other person. The only reason why I know that is because she told me.
Right.
And it's just like, you go for it.
Right. No, so you said basically she's doing stuff that she said she doesn't do, but she's doing it with other guys.
Correct.
Right.
Because she's like, I'm so like she's quote unquote not quote unquote. She's not, attracted. She's not attracted to me, sexually attracted to me compared to like the other person. Cool, got it. My whole thing. What am I trying to say? It kind of got fucked up for me. I fucked it up for myself because it's like I'm not the type of guy who cares about body counts. I'm not the type of guy who will go around calling a girl oh. Like she told me a story. This might be TMI, but she told me a story about like how she topped off a bunch of dudes and stuff like that and it turned me on. These like stuff like that turned me on. Like I was like we were intimate like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we were because I did have sex with this person.
Right.
Like what am I trying to say? My bad. I know you're a busy guy.
Hold that thought because I got some food waiting for me downstairs. Hold on. I'm give me like 60 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Right. This dude actually left.
All right, I'm back. All right, so go ahead.
All right. No, so I remember in one of your calls,
one of your shows, you were like, you're not supposed to have a resentment towards a chick. You're supposed to charge into the game. No,
Right.
an L is a lesson, not a loss.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, damn, bro, I dealt with so much with this chick, and it's like I low key like have a lot of distaste for her. But it's not because like it's not because she had a lot of no. When she told me that like she did, when she told me that I'll be specific. So we were supposed to. This was like a while ago, but we were supposed to meet up because she went to like her friend's birthday party. But she told me to like she like switched up the last minute because she was about to have like some threesome with like this girl's boyfriend and her. Whatever, cool. But I thought to myself, I was like, I dealt with so much with this chick. Like she's disrespected me. And
Wait. So hold on. So this girl, was this your girlfriend?
No, sir.
How long you were seeing her for?
Fuck, like 6-7 months.
Okay, so you said y'all was supposed to meet up, and then she flaked on you to go fuck with somebody else or some other people?
I'll be more specific. She was at a party. She texted me. She was like, hey, I'm horny as fuck right now. And I was like, okay, so come through. So she needed me to pick her up. She was like down the street from me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pick her up so we can go fuck.
Right.
While I'm picking her up, she says, don't. While I'm picking her up, she says, don't come. What? So
she said,
yeah.
Wait, so she hit you up and said she's horny as fuck. And then you said, I'm on my way to pick you up. And she says, don't come?
Right.
Nigga. That would have been the last time I spoke to her. We'd have been done. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because see, that's actually the more disrespectful thing. So what she said, she said don't pick her up, and why did she say don't pick her up?
I mean, she didn't go into specifics, but I had an idea. And then, long story short, she came to my house. She told me, "Oh, this is what was happening." I wasn't mad. I wasn't upset at first because I was like, "You're not my girlfriend. Like, go get your dick if you want it." But then I thought to myself, I dealt with this chick for so long with all this bullshit, and then I did things out of the kindness of I'm gonna sound like a goofball, but out of kindness of my heart to her. And then she like does. Long story short, I didn't get what I wanted from her, so she gives it to someone else's boyfriend.
Right.
And
So basically, she hit you up, said I'm horny, and you said okay, I'm gonna come through, and then she said don't come, and then she said don't come because she was fucking. She had the threesome with some chick and her boyfriend. So that's the story.
She said don't come because I'm coming on someone else. But yeah.
Right. So see,
I'm just joking, but yeah, that's basically what happened.
Right. So basically, see, the thing is this. Just understand that right there is disrespect because she didn't have to call. Like the fact that she called you and then told you not to come, that's disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you called her and you said, "Hey, what's up? What you doing?" And she said, "Oh, I'm about to do this thing, so don't come." That's one thing. But she called you telling you that she was horny, and then you said, "Okay, I'm gonna come through," and then she tell you not to come. So that right there, you got to charge chicks to the game like that because what's happening is that she is being disrespectful in that particular situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's disrespect.
I do.
Because why? See, the thing is, she's hitting you up, wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? When she could have just did what she was gonna do, and that would have been it.
Miss Lucario, I like you said, I hated myself. I was dealing with multiple chicks before, and I had great experiences. But there are times where she was at my house. She was in my face more than other chicks because I would set dates up with other chicks, but like either something would happen or it just wouldn't work out. But she was there, so I got to a point of complacency for this chick because I was like, because yes, there was cons, there was a lot of cons, but like I got comfortable with this chick. So I allowed her.
Let me ask you though.
I allowed her.
But you were like
Huh?
you were like cupcaking with this girl, right? You was like spending the
I
night.
definitely was.
See,
I definitely was.
That's what. See, that's.
I get two of them now.
See, that's the issue, bro. You was doing all that extra shit, and that caused her to feel as if she could just basically disrespect it. See, this is what you guys have to understand. A lot of times what happens is that your actions tell a girl that she can do this type of stuff and get away with it. Right? Because after that happened, you were still fucking with her, right?
Like a dumbass.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So a woman does what she knows she can get away with. So she did this because she knew you wasn't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying?
And Miss Sicario, bro, I like, because it's been months since I talked to her. Well, I last talked to her last month.
Talk to her? You still talking to this woman?
No, not anymore.
You said last month. You said you talked to her last month.
Yes. Okay, so I ended shit with her like around April or something like that, and I was like, fuck her. I'm about to do what I got to do and all this stuff. But then, because I talked to you about this before, my sister somehow became friends with someone that she was friends with, and now I have to hear about this chick again.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. So this is the thing you gotta understand, though. This is the thing you gotta understand, right? Is that all of this is happening because you sort of fucked up the situation. You see what I'm saying?
No, I 100% fucked up.
Right. So the thing is this, right? Is that because you fucked it up, I could see if you were to talk to her again, because then you can if you wanted to try to fix it because it was your fuck up. Now, like
I just wanted. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Go
no, so I was
sorry.
saying that if she was the one that was being on some bullshit, then she got to get charged. But because you fucked up, right? Her actions are a reflection of your fuck up. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that if you were to get back at her, because you probably are, because you sound like you in love and shit. But if you were to get back at her, you got to make sure that you do shit correctly.
Oh, we're not talking to her again.
Okay, so you're done. So you're done with that. Okay, well, cool. But this is what I'm saying. From now on, when you're dealing with these chicks, like I said to the last caller, you gotta basically be, like you can't do too much. Y'all be doing too much, and that's why I get caught up with the bullshit.
Mr. Lucario, I know you're busy. I just want to quickly say this. So after she told me, the whole situation with the whole threesome, whatever,
right?
I just. Because you said women love fucking, and yes, I know that. I want to fuck. Like, I can't want to be a hoe and not fuck a hoe or whatever you said. My bad. But after that, I just felt so disgusted by her because, like, I was just like, not because she was fucking, but I was just like, you're a piece of shit.
Well, why was you disgusted by her?
I just know she's because she also told me she fucked the dude without a condom, and I'm the dumbass who I didn't put a condom on.
Oh my god!
So and then also I know that she had chlamydia twice.
Oh my god! Bro, I'm gonna do what Steve's gonna say. Why do you hate yourself, young man?
Man, I'm like I don't fuck, man. I'm over here, man. I'm over here trying to learn this game,
bro. All I'm saying is, listen, just learn from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Don't do no crazy shit like that again, and you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
And one more thing, I'll be quick. How do I take away resentment from that situation? Because I don't want to hate anybody. I just want to move forward. Like, I swear I don't want to think about it no more.
Right. Well, the thing is this. You take away resentment by understanding that everything that happened in that situation was your fault. You understand what I'm saying? And then in other situations when it's not your fault, just understand that there's certain ways that women are going to move. And then you just call it a day with them. If they're moving in ways that's not the way you want it to be, just take it as a lesson.
I allowed all this.
Yeah,
I
just
allowed all
right.
this disrespect and all this stuff.
Right. So don't see. The thing is, the reason why you resent her is because you expect it. See, a lot of guys expect women to do things that they want them to do without them being involved in making that happen. This is why guys like choosing signal so much. The choosing signal is
I don't care about that stuff.
Right, but I'm just using that as an example. That's a representation of a guy being interested in a girl, but wanting her to just do it without him having to participate. And so you wanted her to sort of be like the type of girl you wanted her to be without you having to create that situation. Everything you're doing is you have to create it. And so this is why I say where guys are fucking up, because you fuck up by creating something that you don't like. So the reason why you resent her is because the way she was being or acting towards you. The way she was acting towards you is a direct reflection of how you was being.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. So just take it as a learning lesson, and you ain't got to resent, because even you resenting her, that's you just putting more extra energy on this woman. That's you thinking about her. That's you worrying about her for what? You understand?
Right.
So you still got that energy in you because of what happened.
Because I had this little mental breakthrough with Miles, because I had the little coach session with him. He taught me about gratitude and all that. I felt great. I was going to the gym. I was eating healthy. I was I was using like my negative thoughts and turning it into something positive. Like, for example, like, okay, I don't feel good right now, but that doesn't mean, but that's just 15 minutes of me not feeling good. It's not my rest. It's not the whole 24 hours. It's not the rest of the day. I'm going to keep pushing forward. But my dumb ass, I hit her up because I was like, I just know she was easy to fuck, and I just wanted my dick sucked. And then because you mentioned you and Kay Zagan, you were talking about how she would just straight up tell like the dude, or she told you, or say she told Kay Zagan like, I don't want to have sex today because I already had sex today. I've got my black phone out, so I'll see you tomorrow, or something like that.
Right.
She would talk to me about other dudes without giving me anything. And it was just like, I don't want to hear about this shit.
Wait,
your personal life is your personal life.
Hold on. You said she would talk about other dudes without, what does that mean, without giving you anything? Without having sex with you?
Yeah, it's like, first of all, I never wanted to know anyway. I just like, your life is your life. I mean,
So y'all would be hanging out and y'all wouldn't be fucking?
Yes.
See, that's the boyfriend energy. You see, you fucking up. That's boyfriend energy.
This is the world record of.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the world record of that sound.
That's what I'm seeing. Man, you guys have to understand. When you were her plaything. When you're a woman's plaything, that's when they treat you like shit. Because they don't have respect for you. When a woman could play around, she doesn't have any respect. You see what I'm saying? And then this is why you get the short end of the stick.
And it's crazy because and I don't condone this at all, but it's crazy because like there's a time where I just had enough. There's a time where I had enough, and I was just like, you know what, fuck you, I don't want you in my house anymore. And then she's like, why? All this stuff. And like, I just let her know, it's like, you cannot talk to me and do these things to me anymore. And that's when that's when I started getting my dick sucked. That's when I started fucking. That's when she started buying me food. That's when she was giving me roadhead. But it was just like, I didn't really appreciate it because I was like, yo, you still disrespected me.
But that's what I'm saying. See, the disrespect came because you wasn't on point with your shit. That's what I'm saying. You see, this is the thing. You guys got to look at women like a mirror. What's going on is if she's acting that way, realize it's because of how you're showing up in the situation. And then now she started switching up and acting the way you wanted her to act because of how you were showing up in the situation. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So just understand that for any other woman that you deal with from here on out, understand that her behavior is a reflection of your behavior. You see what I'm saying? So you got to stop giving this woman boyfriend energy. You got to stop, because if this is a girl you're fucking, there should be no way y'all hanging out without fucking. Ain't no way. Listen. If you have a girlfriend, right, or a wife, yeah, there's gonna probably be times where y'all chill and y'all ain't fucking because y'all are actually in a relationship, which means y'all are together more often, which means that y'all have more time together. So you might not be fucking every day. That's understandable. But if this chick is a fuck buddy, no, we fucking every time that I see you. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. You feel what I mean?
Correct.
All right, brother. But I appreciate the call, man. But yeah, man, don't have that hate in your heart. You'll be all right, bro. All right?
All right.
All right, man. I'm out. Peace. All right. So let me answer some of these questions real quick, and then we are going to, I'm gonna head up out of here. Oh, let me get to some of these questions. So it says, what about Christians, religious beliefs, and those who want to actually wait for marriage before having sex? Let's forget about oral and the other stuff Steve talks about at times. What's your thought? So, again, those people are putting sex on a pedestal because of their religious beliefs. You see what I'm saying? Their belief gets them to put sex on a pedestal. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because the thing is this. Just because you've been taught a certain religion and you believe a certain thing about this thing doesn't necessarily mean, right, that what you believe is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people believe a lot of different things about a lot of different things. Doesn't mean that's what it is. Because what you believe may not coincide with what's actually happening in reality. You see, this is why even guys that talk about this whole body count shit, they believe that, oh, well, a woman has a high body count, so she can't pair bond. They could believe that all day, like they want to believe that all day, but that doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it real in reality. You see what I'm saying? Now, some things you do believe can be true, can be real in reality, but everything you believe doesn't mean that it's true, but just because you believe it. You see what I'm saying? Like it can be true to you, or you can feel that it's true to you, but it doesn't mean that it's real or realistic, and it doesn't mean that it coincides with reality. You see what I'm saying? So it says, so if a chick sleeps with a man super quick, that's not indicative of her potential relationship material. She would make a faithful girlfriend, and it has nothing to do with insecurity or her character. No, this is what you got to understand. See, a lot of y'all think, right, that, and this also it reflects on how you view yourself. A lot of guys will think, well, this girl, she wants to have sex with me quick, so she must fuck everybody. So basically what you're saying is you are everybody. You're like everybody, I should say. I mean, you are everybody on some spiritual shit, but we ain't going down that path. You're saying you're like every other guy. You understand? Now, a guy who's on point, he says to himself, of course she wants to fuck me because I'm that nigga. Of course. Why would she not want to fuck me? I'm that dude. Right? But also, it's not, see, the thing is the her sleeping with, see, this is what I actually say. This is what I'll say. And I've talked about this before. A woman who doesn't sleep with you quickly is not relationship material. I'm gonna say it again. A woman who doesn't sleep with you quickly, she is not relationship material. Why is that? Because if she's not sleeping with you quickly, that means she's not sexually attracted to you like that. And if she's not sexually attracted to you like that, why would you want to be in a relationship with a woman who's not sexually attracted to you like that? You see what I'm saying? Oh, but I got to get to know him, and I gotta be emotionally attached. No, bullshit. If the woman doesn't want to have sex with you now, that is not girlfriend material. Because a woman who is your girl should have a high sexual interest in you. So if I meet a woman and she's not interested in fucking me right now, then she'll never be my girl. Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? That ain't happening. She's not gonna be my woman. See, guys be thinking, oh, she's a good girl. She's making me wait. That means that she doesn't have sex with all these other guys and she's a good girl. No, she's making you wait because she has the willpower to make you wait. The reason why she has the willpower to make you wait is because she's not sexually attracted to you. Because if she was sexually attracted to you, she couldn't help herself. She'd be like, I need the dick.
Dick is a gift.
She would want it that bad. But the fact that she can hold off on the dick means that she's not that sexually attracted to you. So why would you want a girlfriend who's not that sexually attracted to you? Huh? Why would you want a girl who is like, let's wait a long time before we have sex to be your girl? And then you're going to be the same nigga complaining when you're in the relationship with that girl, talking about my girlfriend or my wife that, we haven't had sex in a month. Really? That's interesting. You know why you haven't had sex in a month? It's because you waited when y'all first got together. And that was already an indication that she wasn't that sexually attracted to you. So what? You think now that y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, that she's sexually? No, she's still the same woman who's not that sexually attracted to you, which is why you haven't had sex in a month with your woman. Huh? Come on. But see, dudes got it backwards. And that's because, like I said, they put sex on a pedestal. That's what happens. Let me get some more of these questions. It says, how do I hit you up on your Facebook group? Are you talking about the Real Game No Theory? I think just type in the Real Game No Theory, you should be able to find it. Is it legal to have sex with your maid since she works for you? What? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? I don't even know what the fuck to tell you with that question. So, am I doing something wrong? I'm calling the number on the screen. It's okay. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know why you didn't get through. People was getting through. It says, here's where you're wrong, Lucario. Sex is more than just sex. It's a sacred act gifted by God, which is meant to be saved for marriage, not wasted on anything else. Bruh. Sex is to pop out babies. And sex feels good because you need to have sex to pop out babies. That's it. It's not that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Says Lucario, in detail, what food did you order? I need to know what NYC Uber Eats is saying. What? I ordered 5 Guys. Said I had a chick off 1 month texting me good morning every day. I thought the interest was high, told her she needs to turn it down as we keep it casual. At the start, suddenly she stopped replying, low interest. Again, like I said to the last caller, a lot of times what happens is you guys the only reason she's sending you all these good morning texts is because you started out with her where she feels this is the tone and the vibe of your situation. You understand? So if I match with a girl on Tinder and I say, hey, let's meet up Friday for a drink. And let's say that's Monday, I match with her. I say, let's meet up Friday for a drink. She says, cool. And she don't hear from me till Friday. Right? Or let's say she texts me during the week. Hey, good morning. Right? How's your day? Oh, my day's fine. How's yours? Oh, my day's good. Well, listen, looking forward to seeing you on Friday. I got to run. Right? I'm short with her. I see her Friday. We kicking it. Right? We end up hooking up. I don't text her all week. We hook up again. I don't text her at all. So she's starting to notice, okay, this is the type of guy that I need to say good morning text to because he ain't going to respond. So it's my words and actions that are congruent, which gives the girl the idea of what type of guy you are. And then she acts accordingly. Now, are there some women who are going to go outside that and just try and whatever? Yeah. But also what happens is that if you are the type of dude who basically reinforces her view of you by you standing on your shit, then she'll get the picture. You feel what I'm saying? And then either she gonna get with it or she gonna bounce. So that girl just basically bounced because she wasn't with it. But it sounded like you was just like, hey, don't call me anymore. You don't have to have that type of vibe, but that should already have been the vibe from the beginning so she can notice that that's what it is. You can even say to her, listen, I'm not the type that really like to text a lot, so, I'll see you on Friday or whatever the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? All right, where were we at? It says, do some women that ask you for cigars do it because they have no game and that's the only way for her to start the convo? Or are these girls that ask you for things always not high interest? What? Cigars? You be coming up with the most random, interesting questions, Krista Player. Usually when a chick is coming at you to talk about anything or ask you about anything, it's either she's interested or she's just an attention whore. And it's up to you to find out based off of you, flirting with her, building sexual tension to see if she's actually really fucking with you or she's just, there for attention. So Lucaria, if you are not red pill or the pimpin' or the smack, so what? So what category in your game? Listen, I'm a dating and life coach, bruh. And I spit game. That's it. So I'm not a pimp. I'm not a red pill guy. I'm none of that stuff. I'm just a guy who spits the game. You feel me? All right, so guys, it's almost about that time. I gotta head up out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember to go to badboymembership.com. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership. Remember that the prices are going up in February. So I'm going to be switching them up around like late January, early February. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get that shit cracking. All right. So I will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out. Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question. and there's 10 correct answers, all different.